Alright, I'm here at work, and I thought I would do I got this knife in the mail today. Thought I'd do a little first impressions, I guess, of it. Hopefully that music's not too loud in the background. Maybe you can hear it, maybe you can't. But this is the Bestech. I think you see it there. Bestech, and it's the Grampus. And now this particular model of Bestech knives is discontinued, but I got it on sale at Blade HQ for like $30-something, $39. So it came out like 42 bucks shipped. Shipping at Blade HQ is really cheap. And then over, I think over 100, maybe it's $70, $100, something like that. It's free. So this knife is got like a spear point, and I really like this blade shape. Spear point. It's D2, as you can see. It's got the G10, which has got this like milled out pattern, and it's really grippy. I kind of wish the jimping went up to like here. It's back here, stops there. So if you really had to, you know, you could get into this thing, but I just like to have it kind of up here. But and I thought I might get my finger in here, but I really can't. But it feels good back here. Sometimes I like to choke up on, but it feels good back here. And so this is the OD green. It kind of looks kind of looks like a grayish brown from here, and on the video it looks green, but it's like a tannish green. We'll say that. I really like this G10. I mean, you can hear it. I mean, it feels, you know, good and tight in your hand. And this clip is nothing special, but you can't feel it back here in your palm. The palm goes over it really nice. And so this feels really good. It's got the extra finger choil here. So this feels really good in hand. I didn't know how I would like this knife. You know, I went and ordered it. It looked good. There's like 5 or 6 models of Bestech I really like, and I figured this one being discontinued, I should jump on it and get some experience with Bestech. This lockup doesn't look great. It's a liner lock, obviously, but if you really look down in there, it's I mean, it's a good ways on there, a little less than halfway. You really got to push it over to close it. I'll show you the action. The only thing about it, just a little bit more. The only thing about it is you really got to push on that flipper tab. I mean, you really got to. I mean, I'm on it. This should be enough to open any knife. You got to give a little bit extra. But if you do it, it rolls right open. I don't have the specs in front of me. I can look them up. It's a good thing about being in front of a computer. I usually don't have another way to access while I'm on my phone. We'll look up the specs real quick. See if we can get on Blade HQ. So it is 8.125 all the way open, 8 inches, 3.5 closed. It's got exactly a 1-inch spine. Well, I don't think it's a 1-inch spine. No, that's the width. Okay. And then the thickness is 0.13. So this is blade width 1 inch. Doesn't seem right. But anyways, it's got the flat grind. It says it's a drop point. I think it's more of a spear point. Drop points don't really have this type deal going. It's usually flat all the way down. It's got a satin finish. Let's see the rest of the specs. So 4.96 ounces, so right up under 5. And you can feel it in your pocket, you know it's there, but in hand it's pretty much, I wouldn't say it's the perfect weight, but it is good. It's a good weight. It feels really sturdy in your hand. Manual flipper, obviously. Liner lock, obviously. Chinese. Another thing I don't really like about it is that is the closing. It kind of locks right there. You really got to push it closed. It's got the little lanyard hole. I don't know what you could really use this for. I mean, I guess you could break something, a window or something with it. But so you really got to push this thing. But it doesn't say if it's on bearings or not, or washers. I'm pretty sure it's on bearings. D2 satin. Yeah, I can't see what it says what it's on. We'll see if we can find something else. Maybe it gives a little more information. It's on ceramic ball bearings. So yeah, it's on bearings. So it's got beautiful action on it. Stainless steel back spacer. Yeah, you can see that. It is sort of milled out. It's got these like designs. There's like an oval here, a rectangle in the middle, and then sort of a tall oval. The top's a little bit curved like this. So it is milled out to give it a little bit of weight, make it a little bit lighter. Let's see what else we can find here. It says the weight on here is 5 ounces. So I guess they can vary. Cutting edge is 3 1/4. So from here to here, 3 1/4. Yeah, it says it had different handle thickness here and a different different handle thickness on knifecenter.com. Anyways, this is my first, like I said, my first experience with Bestech. They have a lot of models. They have the Swordfish, they have the Paladin, they have the Scimitar, they have the Kendo, they have the Lion, and I like all of those. They have a couple more. I think one other was also discontinued. They have a lot to choose from, and they're all D2. They have a higher end. These are like all the ones I mentioned were you could get them in like $50. G2 or G10, sorry. D2. Of course, you can buy their higher end. They don't have one over $200 though, and most of them are around. That's like titanium. I have one with like a sapphire titanium. The pivot, you know, it's got the titanium, the blue color, colored titanium handles, S35, from what I remember. But you can, you can buy and spend as much money as you like. But this one was cheaper. Obviously, it's discontinued, but I could assume that they all have the same action. I've heard a lot of good things about them. Of course, not everyone is going to have the same pattern G10. The G10 is best you can get on this, the money. Of course, titanium is the best. Let me pause real quick. Sorry, somebody showed up at work. But anyways, they're all going to have the same action. Heard a lot of good things about them. Very sharp out of the box. So, yeah. Most of the other ones have a smooth G10. The Swordfish is like a long blade, like a swooping type. I'm not sure really. I guess we could look it up while we're talking about it. Bestech. There's a Predator with a Tanto. There's a Pebble. It's discontinued. Looks really nice. Here's the Swordfish. Spear point. They call that a spear point. Okay, so it's long. It's a long blade. It's almost 4 inches long. They have the Kendo, which is a Tanto. They have a Hornet, which is like a cleaver style. I don't really like that one. The Paladin. Paladin is a drop point. It's flat on top. Otherwise, it has a little more of a... The swoop on this one's not as pronounced. Kind of just... It starts, right here. It just goes up. This one kind of starts back here on the Paladin. The engine looks good, but it is carbon fiber and titanium. The Thorn, that's another one I liked. It's also discontinued. So you got to get these while you can. The Lion is a clip point. There goes my keys. See if we can find the Scimitar has it's a trailing point. So back here it's kind of raised right at the handle. It goes down, and it has right here. It has a I don't know what you call that. It's designed after a Middle Eastern type of sword. I'm no expert, but it has like a bloodline. The blood drips down. That's where they got that from. Looks like Knife Center has better information than Lay HQ, but that's where I bought mine from. The Beluga is that's what they call this. Call it a drop point. It's really a sheep's foot with just a little bit of belly at the very end. Just hardly any there. See if I see any others that catch my eye here. And then we'll look at a expensive one. So here's an engine, and it's got the Bowie clip point. So it has the stonewash, carbon fiber handle. The frame and the liner, the guess this is a kind of lock. This is a frame lock. So the frame is titanium. It's 5 3/4 inches. And it's 2.5 ounces. So it's very, very light. Carbon fiber will take a lot of the weight off, obviously. And so they do a this is the S35, and so you can, it's $158, so you can get a high-end Bestech, or you can stick with the budget, which is what I prefer, obviously. They say quality over quantity, but I just don't do the work that requires S35 and all that stuff, so I just do a little bit of light cutting here and there. But anyways, that's my first impression review of Bestech and the Bestech Grampus. Hopefully I'll get my hands on a few more. Those 5 I mentioned are really nice. So I have to choose. I was really in on like Kendo, and then I saw the Paladin, and then I saw, I used to be really into, what do you call it? Tantos, but anyways, I will see you guys when I have another review or something new to show off. Until then, take care. See you later.